fa tu. Sulla testa lo fai.
1, 2,
1, 2, 3, vai!
Parla, non ti fa. Un deodorante, no? Un deodorante in.
When we came before, there's a funicular there. We're in Celle Ligure. Meow. It's quite cool. Just your average Thursday. Can't wait for the weather to be warmer. It will be so nice. The water is so clear. Look at all those little fish. Just had my first dip in the sea. It's the 11th of April. And I'm documenting it because it was too cold not to. Ow! Tom's much braver than I am. Look how big this wisteria tree is. Goes all the way along. We're in a really nice neighbourhood and we've just come past this apartment, and I especially love this terrace because already there's a terrace here and there's a terrace here. There's also a thing here, but there's a tiny spiral staircase that goes up onto the very top. It's so cool. Look what I have found by the side of a bin. Whoa, look at my hair, Tom.
Mad scientist.
What?
Mad scientist.
Mad scientist, yeah, you're right. We think it's a jasmine. It was next to a bin, so I took it. It's in a box. And I really, really like jasmine, so I'm very happy. I am making sauerkraut, or at least I'm going to try. I bought some from the supermarket, which is like usually only €3.50 I think, which is pretty good. It's organic, but considering it's only cabbage and salt, I thought I could try making it myself. And I went into the supermarket the other day, because we have an organic supermarket near our house, and there was a cabbage in the reduced section. So I'm going to try and make it. I'm just chopping a small white cabbage as thinly as I can. I don't have a grater, so I'm just going to chop it. Then I'm going to put it all in this big mixing bowl. There's a lot of cabbage. I thought I would need more. Luckily I've got these jars that I saved from the sauerkraut I've been buying, because I thought it would be best to make my own in the end. Okay, now I'm adding a tablespoon of sea salt. It should be sea salt flakes, but I don't have any, so I'm just using sea salt. And I need to rub that into the cabbage for 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, I've been massaging that for 8 minutes and it's reduced a lot and it's become limp. And at this point we want to transfer it into a jar. The recipe that I'm using is just one from BBC Good Food, and it says we want to pack the jar really, really tightly. So press it down. Okay, ta-da! Done. I actually inside have pressed down the cabbage, because you have to keep it really tightly packed, with one of these tiny little jars that came with the sauerkraut that I bought, because this keeps the water, the level of the brine, you can't see it, but right above the cabbage. So it's soaking in there. And this goes into a dark place, out of direct sunlight, that's cool, but not the fridge, for 7 days. You were ideally meant to use filtered water or bottled water, but I don't have any. So I'm just hoping it works with tap water. I just had to add a little bit because the cabbage wasn't so fresh, so the liquid that forms at the bottom of the pool when you're massaging in the salt didn't form as well because you're meant to use it with fresh cabbage. But yeah, I'm gonna find a place to put this down now, and I have to release the gas every day, so I have to open this every day to release the gas, but I'll give you an update in a week. Okay, it's the next day now, and I'm not really sure what to do because in the instructions of making the sauerkraut, it says to leave the jars to cool, to ferment in a cool place out of direct sunlight for 4 to 7 days. But then it says open the lid slightly each day to release the gases that may have built up as a result of the fermentation process. I don't know if that's then every day after the 4 to 7 days or every day of the 4 to 7 days, so I'm just gonna try it anyway. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, one of them is cracked and leaking. That's nice. Oh god, so it's leaking salty, salty fermenting cabbage juice all over. There, gross. Admittedly, I did use a plastic tub because I used one jar, but then I had a little bit of cabbage left over and I didn't want to waste it. Oh dear. Look. Ugh. Oh dear. Let me clean this up. Okay, we're all clean. So I'm just going to try and... Oh dear. Okay, even though that kind of failed, I've burped it and put it back in its place. And hopefully tomorrow it won't be so disastrous. I am now going to repot quickly in the kitchen before Tom gets home, hopefully, because he'll probably tell me off for making a mess. But at least if I do it before he gets back, I'll have time to clean up after myself. I think it needed adopting, and I'm pretty sure it's a jasmine plant. So I just found it in a cardboard box. I've just put it in this for now. I'm gonna repot it. I just went to buy some compost and big pot to put it in. Okay, I'm using my little trowel that I got from Tiger. I don't know if this compost is the right stuff. It's not. It smells. What if I just bought a load of horse poo or something? It's not like the compost my mum has. So I'm not sure about that, but I'm going to give it a go. This is what I need to plant. So I'm just gonna bung it in, hope for the best. Okay, it's the next day, and I'm burping for the second time. My sauerkraut. Wish me luck. I wasn't even recording, but I did it. Went much better this time. I hardly opened it when it was already like hissing, so I just did it like the tiniest amount. And I also planted those roots. I don't know what they are. Maybe they're just ivy. I planted them in there. See what they are. She's so cute. I keep feeding her. Got an ice cream before I start work. Gelato. Orange and green tea flavour. And look at the view I've got to eat it from top. Ta-da! I don't know why the sea looks so murky. I mean, it's an amazing colour, but yeah. How is this real? I'm just gonna sit on the beach for a while before I start work. Look at the beach. Crazy. Today we are in Zoali and look at that water. Did you bring snorkel?
No, you can't go in there anyway.
Oh, fuck. I had an operation on Tuesday. I had a mole removed, so I have a plaster on my back and I can't go swimming. It's cute. Some gardens or something.
Wow, look at that house.
Wow.
Pool
What
as
a
well.
pool. Overlooking the sea.
You're close to the station though.
Yeah. So we couldn't have a cat. Look at those buildings. Every house I see now, I rate it on based on whether or not it would be possible to have a cat there, i.e. are you next to a train station or a road, etc. So pretty. Made a sea glass fish. Yeah. Delicious. Cherry and pink grapefruit ice cream. Which is kind of weird because I don't like artificial flavour ice cream, do you? And cherry's quite artificial, but it's my favourite. I love it.
Is it artificial?
Well, like if you got a cherry flavour sweet, it would probably be quite artificial, you know.
Right.
It has that flavour. Did she say this floor was typically Genoese?
Yeah.
Why?
Don't know.
Oh, I'll have that one. Which one do you want? The what? Alfa Romeo? I quite like the blue Ferrari, you know. I don't like the soft top. Do you like the red one? But it's got brown leather.
Well, this one's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's alright. It's a bit weird though. Is that an Alfa Romeo as well, the green one?
No, this one I was talking about.
Oh, that one's pretty cool. What was the green one? Do you remember?
Lotus.
Today we are in Sestri because we are going on a hike. It's a bit cooler today. So we had originally planned to do the hike yesterday and go to the beach today, but then we decided to swap the days around because yesterday it was warmer. Going up this way. Punta Manara. Climb starts now. Oh, you put your shorts on? Joggers on even. Didn't even notice.
Forse quello.
Dove? L'altro?
Dov'è che siamo? Sestri.
Sì, forse. No, quello è troppo alto, secondo me. Quello c'è
No,
prima di questo.
Portofino. Sì, Portofino di là.
Ah. My dad would like this walk very much. This park, not a park, a path through all of the woodland.
Ma il contratto va bene, basta, non è più bisogno. Perché sei venuto a Malta?
Perché sei venuto a Malta con tutto il bello?
Ho detto, gli ho chiesto se un posto che lei aveva già visto il giorno prima, per me poteva andare bene.
That butterfly is so pretty.
Aveva capito dove vivo.
We're following this marker. We made it. How small that boat looks.
Where? Oh yeah.
Tiny. Let's eat lunch. I'm starving. Are you?
Not really.
Really? The top here is like an old castle. Can't remember what it's called. And we had to go up a really steep bunch of steps to get up here. I'll show you now. We're on our way back now. Watch. So steep. Taking a picture of this little guy, and then I turn around and see this little guy. I'm just helping this bee because I found him on the shore. Look at his tongue. Giving him a bit of banana for some sugar. Well, her. It's probably a her. We did it, Tom. Dying. On the edge of the rock. There, the thing I'm filming. It's an octopus. Hello everybody, it is Monday today and it's been a week. So I'm going to try the sauerkraut. I really hope it's nice. It doesn't smell bad, it just smells like cabbage. Apparently the longer you leave it, the more sour it is. Because the one I buy is really sour, which I really like. So the longer it's fermenting for, the more sour it is. Okay. I can't say it's nice. It's nice and crunchy, but it's really salty. I don't like it. I think maybe I have to leave it to ferment for longer. What do you think? It's really salty still. It's not at all sour. And the one I get from the supermarket is sour. So I need to see what the reason for that is. Okay, apparently it's way too soon for it to be sour. It could take up to 3 to 4 weeks or even possibly 8. So I think back into the cupboard this goes. It is Thursday today and I'm in Boyasko. Do I look red? I've just been on the beach. I do have sun cream on. No, I think it's blusher. I'll probably see when I come to editing this video. I have just been reading my book on the beach in the sun. Not here, I was on a different beach, which I think is a bit nicer. It's smaller. And I'm just on my way to get an ice cream now before I start work. I got strawberry, and then the one on the top is orange and green tea. It's delicious. Look at the view. Wow! Sei anche tu una antifascista? This is the procession of Santa Rita, and there's a little horse.
Funziona il cavallo.
Two horses. Che bravi. Like what?
No, it's not that.
No.
Era bella di questo